So you spawn, there's 2 rollouts. This one. That's decently quick. You can go main and jump to the right or to the left and get here. Pro of the middle one is you can get buffs all the way. Even though you get the point a bit slower, that usually doesn't really matter that much, so I'd recommend you do this and just get a better buff. But yeah, if you want to be super quick, you can do the left side, that's quicker. Usually everyone goes main. Everyone can get buff and shit, soldier whipping, standard shit. You roll out left side most of the time, it's just better because you have protection from the crate here and stuff. Early on you can do a strat where you send like your Pyro and some other guy under. The Pyro tries to bait or get a kill quick, and the heavy back. Whenever the Pyro starts getting damage, he just backs off behind the heavy, then the heavy takes all the damage and then they both back out. If they're not watching under, you can get a free kill early on that way. Downside, if you do that strat, you have no heavy to watch bombers. They're gonna try to bomb over the crate a bunch, so beware of that, that's a big thing. Like, you need to deny their soldier, it's a big pick. On rollout, right? You can play heavy behind point, right? That's decent. What's better though is you just have the heavy, go up this ramp, and he goes top left, and he sits here the rest of the game. And whenever he gets damaged, he goes to the corner, he eats sandwich, peeks again. Shit like that. He has a free health pack there, ammo right down there if he needs it. Dispenser's most likely gonna be there, so he can drop down easy. What's so good about this? Whenever they're holding the point, they're probably gonna be holding somewhere here-ish or there-ish. And Heavy just has the fucking cheekiest angle from right here. You can see everything. And he has really good cover from sniper. You can just unpeek, peek, unpeek, peek, unpeek, peek. It's really good. He also has like the slight bump here, so his head moves really shit. Like Heavy here is just really good. As long as he just focuses on staying alive and then just pressure them to shit constantly. And you also deny their soldier from bombing over the crate because you're constantly sitting here. Like, they're gonna have to kill you first before you can do it. It's just really good. If your heavy can sit here, stay alive, and be good at that. That's what I would do, like, almost the entire game. Mid-fight, right? Most important pick on this map is Sniper. Self-explanatory, there's a lot of really good Sniper sidelines. Right up here, super stupid, can see all the way back there. You can even see all the way to, like, enemy ramp, so that's, like, equivalent to right there. Like, it's just a really fucking dewy line from here. Same from this, but from here you can even see the health pack, so it's easy to snipe Medic, who's usually holding on that side. The roof here, cheeky side on their roof, and you can also, like, kind of see their connector there. You can hold here, like, a really dewy spot. Hold the fucking banana. Really stupid angles and stuff like that. Just be aware of that. Sniper can even like stand here, snipe through this stupid gap, and a lot of bullshit with snipers. Like, if their sniper has control of this area, right? You can't really push the point because he covers one angle, two angle to get into the point. So as a demo, your job is just make pressure on point. That's your job the entire game. Whenever there's something top right that needs to die quick, everyone that's not doing anything important should instantly pull their attention on that area. It's just the most important one to clean out. But of course, if their demo is also pressuring, you need to like prioritize. That's something you should like learn. Main job is just keeping their demo occupied, doing a fuck ton of damage. And like whenever this top right, like when they have a heavy there and he's gonna fuck you if you don't do something about it, you kill that as well real quick. Like, you're just playing the point area. When you're holding the point as demo, you try to peek as aggro as you can. So you either peek like this, for there and shit, or a bit more back, you peek like that. It's fine and shit. Or you can do straps here when you're reloading, and then you just like play a bit back for a second, close to banana or close to here, or whatever side your combo's playing, right? Heavy, usually it's good for you to sit somewhere here. You could like sitting in banana is pretty useless for you. You can't really like use your body as a shield for the demo that way. In general, your entire combo should be trying to play aggro on point. When their sniper is up though, and you don't have control of top right, there's chances your med might get sniped though from like the left side line, or people just come in from top right and flood it in. Like, you need this top right control if you want to play aggro, but that's the better way to hold. Because when you can't hold aggro, you're most likely gonna hold right in this area, right? With your medic. And then if they push in, it's like you have to pop early because you can't allow them to get high ground on you. Like, the main thing is in Warmtic Ubers is you want to focus control of the high ground of the point. Like, it's Warmtic has a natural high ground because it's like these stupid ramps and in such a high area. So just holding the point and keeping the area on the point is the most important thing about this map. And that's why you need to deny the top right, because that's high ground on the point. It's kind of all about high ground, this map. If you can keep spamming them from high ground, you win. Like, of course, mid-5, you either win or lose. A big thing is, though, when you're holding this side and you can't, like, block the Uber from coming in. Like, when you know they're coming and you have time and you know they're coming in, your Pyro can start playing close and shit. And you can just air blast, deny the Uber with air blast. That's the best thing you can do. And if they get in too deep because you took too much damage and all your team is healing up back there, like, there's no reason to just stay in here with everyone. Like, the combo with the Uber is gonna exchange right here and shit. And then in the meantime, someone might go behind and cut you off from here. You know, he just walks over point and cuts you off. Like, you want to avoid getting sandwiched in banana. So if you don't have Uber to contest the point, or you're just too late, you should always just rotate out and give up the point. And like, make sure your medic survives, and maybe even keep the Uber at. Like, if they pop Uber and you can keep the Uber, you can just walk all the way out, walk around the house, and you can just push straight back in with the respawns you get. That's what you want to prioritize in that situation. Yeah, as I said, if their heavy's playing top right, he needs to die. Like, that's a main class, but like sniper, your sniper needs to just be able to kill the other sniper. That's a priority pick as well, because he can deny you from pushing this, and this is like literally the only really good way to push the point is just over point itself. What I would advise doing though is whenever you push, like you go Uber in and shit, doesn't matter if you're defending or attacking. Well, if you're attacking for sure, what you could do is like utilize under. Like, make sure you're aware under is a thing. Like, heavy flanks on under and pyro flanks on under can be really fucking strong, as long as you time them right. So don't forget about this area. Your engineer, what happens a lot is the NG places level 3 sentry here and watches under and bombers. And he also wrangles the point. Or when they have the point, you sometimes put the sentry right here and you wrangle enemy banana. Because when you're playing right here with your medic, the only real angle you can get sniped from is like right here or right here, right? Having a sentry right there kind of blocks that sideline there. The Spencer, I like to put it there. Unless you're getting a really good hold, then that's when I would move it. When you have the point and you're holding aggro, it's probably good to put the dispenser right there or something like that, right?
Okay.
Or right here, that's also fine. I would put it like a bit more passive. The only ammo pack that is here is this one, and your pyro and heavy and demo are gonna run out of ammo. If you're holding aggro for a long time, you're gonna run out of ammo. Like, this one ammo pack, it just isn't enough to hold the point. So putting a dispenser here is pretty good at that situation, yeah? Your priority is NG, like when you don't have the point, or when it's stalemating, or when your combo's holding this. Under is your domain, and you're also on chasing spy duty and shit. Like, you're the guy that chases spies. Pyro needs to stay close to combo. If they bomb in, Pyro's the best like counter. Also, Pyro denies a lot of Ubers. Like, because this is such about the area control mid, Pyro air blasting is really strong. Well, like Pyro will chase spies, right? If your combo's playing here, like you're pressing point with demo, your Pyro's gonna be playing right here-ish, or he's standing right here, or he's spy checking behind in house or something. Like, Pyro will be spy checking, right? But when you have the point, your Pyro's gonna be aggro on the point, and at that point you're on spy check duty. The other priority is denying people from going under at that point, and like other stuff. Like,
spy chasing. Understood.
Yeah. But that like when you don't have the point, the Pyro's also there, and everyone should just be aware of spies, right? It's not just your job. But of course, NG has a bit more free time. But like, tele spot, I like this one. There is, in my opinion, the best spot. People put it in house, but like, this is not really spy checkable. Because if the Pyro needs to spy check this, what he needs to do is he needs to walk here. And now he's in the sniper sideline from there, from like the roof. Yeah, and I like the other thing is, the other good spot is a bit more passive. It's right here. This is actually a fine spot, because what this allows you to do, it allows your flank to rotate to right side quick and left side and go through house. So this is fine. But this kind of serves the same purpose, and most of the time when you're grouping up for a push, you want to group up behind the crates on the left. Like, when you almost have Uber, you want to get control behind crates, and then you want to push. Because if you have control behind crates, that allows you... And you want to... Oh yeah, second thing. If they're on your top left, everyone except for Demo, who's keeping pressure on combo so they don't push for free, right? Everyone else should fucking insta-kill top left. They can't get into your top left, because that angle's just... Like, look at this. What can I see? I can see fucking nothing, right? Or maybe demo can spam, right? But like, I can't shoot at them really well. There's a soldier fucking playing up here. He has such an easy time just killing you. Any class in general, like if they have enemies here, it's just you need to kill them before you do anything. Main thing is just make sure you keep control of your top left, your crates, and deny their crates top left, and then it's just a question of like cough DM, doing good pushes, stuff like that. Like that's all about the map. It's not really that difficult. It's just about you need to not stay in too long, just get into a rhythm. What you could do, that's like a cheeky strat. If you're wiping them, like you're out DMing them a fuck ton, you can hold aggro on this house with your medic right here. Like your heavy can then just play this shit or like this angle. Your soldier can play top left. Your demo can play this or something, like really deep on like the spawn doors. And your Pyro has a really easy time denying house, and the medic is just really safe, and everyone can just come back for buffs. So like the goal of when you do that is not commit there, you just delay and shit. The more you can delay them from pushing, the better it is. That's why you wanna play. That's why you wanna play aggro if you can. As I said before, you wanna try to play aggro on the point. Like you wanna have your heavy peeking aggro here. You wanna have your demo peeking aggro here. So you wanna deny them any space for a push. You want to force them to pop really early when they push, so you get a better Uber out. And that's how you hold the point. Yeah, and like as I said before, be careful because when you're holding on the point like that, soldier will bomb over, and boom, boom, you're dead. Keep an eye out for that. Bombers need to be dealt with. That's mainly your soldier's job. As a soldier, when you have the point, you want to try to get this top right control. That's your main job. If you can't get this because there's too many players there, keep on full buff by the medic and just keep spamming that shit. Keep spamming everything, you know? Just keep the spam. Jump up a bit. Oh, I get too much damage. I'm dropping back off. Keep spamming. Keep getting full buff. Scout is on under duty. He's also on cleanup duty. So like he's just DMing, cleaning everything up, helping wherever it's needed. He fills the gaps. Like you can also pressure top right. Like you can play with your soldier, clean up his skills. When you Uber and after Uber, Scout's really strong. During Uber, Scout can be really strong. If the Pyro demo are taking the Uber, you can be right behind them and like take the flash when you need it, right? Scout can do a lot of DM because there's a lot of jumps he can do and stuff. Like, oh yeah, when they push in and you don't have Uber, like it needs to be called, of course, but get the fuck out. Don't try to fight that shit. Just delay them. Like if they Uber aggro, right? Like you don't have Uber, you're holding here, right? They have Uber and you see them pressuring. Medic just get passive. Like also don't peek this. Don't hold aggro here when they have a sniper on the point right here, because if you're aggro here, you're gonna get caught in. Like, and the fact that they have a sniper right there means you don't have any pressure on the point. What you should do at that point is build pressure before you move out to the crates. Like, it's fine to just sit right here behind house while you're waiting for respawners and just getting buffs and getting ready to back out all the way. Because enemy soldiers can bomb really fucking deep if they want to. So just be mindful of that. You don't always have to be behind the crates. You can regroup behind house. You can even sometimes, like, you can do cheeky pushes on the right. You can push through banana, shit like that. Like, be mindful that you don't just have to keep to the one strat, adapt, you know? That's how you win off. Yeah, so what is good for you as soldier?
Interacting like Devi.
Yeah, same. Try to, like, jump a bit, maybe play from connector. There's a lot of places you can jump behind them and stuff. Like you can jump if they're all holding right side, you could do a pogo to the left side, like stuff like that. Just be a nuisance, but try to survive. Soldier dead means you can't deny that top right control when you have the point. Like your main job as a soldier is denying the other soldier, and the second thing is doing the exact is annoying them to shit, basically. You'll get kills that way. But like, your main job is annoying them to shit and denying their soldier. Be mindful of under. Like, if they're pushing under, it's really easy for you to just like turn and like shoot a rocket there instead of keeping the spam right there, you know? There's a bunch of plays you can play. You can play here. You can play top right here, right? This is fine. Oh yeah, of course, don't forget about this sniper sideline. It's not as good. It is a thing, and it snipes there and there, you know? Oh yeah, drop down is a thing. It's sometimes really good to, when you have the point, to push aggro into them and just drop down. After a heavy drop down, you Uber them. If they don't have Uber yet, what is really good to keep your momentum going is, like I said, playing aggro, right? But if they're holding, if they're stupid, and before they get Uber, they get to this area and they start trying to pressure behind while not having Uber, what you can do So you can just Uber 2 guys through drop down, and your demo and the rest of your team goes this side, and you just fuck them all up. Like you ignore, even if there's someone right there, you could just ignore that. You could just go past a heavy and a pyro Uber, and you fuck everyone up. If they're all standing there, you will get at least 4 kills. And after that, killing the medic is just so easy. Your soldier just jumps past them, your scout chases, and he probably won't get out. So like aggro Ubers are good. It's not bad to do that. If they're shit, if they're bad and they're going right side, fucking punish that. You can't really punish them if they go left. But like then again, the push from left, it will be banana versus banana, which is just all about the sniper. And the second thing is, if your sniper dies, you can just rotate behind point and play from there. Like if they go left side and they play against your left side, right? It's all about space. If you lose the space, you rotate to behind point and you hold from here. And like you get ready to Uber your Pyro and your demo. You know, Pyro just air blast gets control, and the rest of your team just needs to make sure they don't die while you exchange. Generally speaking, when you lose the point control, even if you rotate, it's more like a re-push where you're going for. You're not really going for like the or for the contest. You're not going for the win. Like you don't want to like go super deep if you don't have the space. You want to use your Uber to block the point, get space back. Like what you could just do is you could just contest right. If you win, you stay in. If you lose, you just back out. If they get pressure on the point, you can't hold banana anymore. You can't hold aggro anymore. You rotate behind, or you Uber into them from banana, whichever one seems better at the time. Like main color calls that shit. And you just contest. You see if you win. If you don't win, you back the fuck out. Right? Your medic needs to survive. As long as that happens, that doesn't matter. Like what you've done then is you've delayed them for like 15 seconds, which is another 15 seconds on the timer, right? Did I go over everything? Yes, spy. Drop down is easy to get behind. Using left side is good. Using house is good. Pyro's most likely going to be spy checking this area on the point, this area and under, and some Pyros will be annoying as fuck and go behind and shit. Your priority picks are, of course, the standard stuff. Like get anything you can. Flank kills are pretty decent. Sniper is the biggest pick. Like if their heavy's top right and their heavy's not dying, you need to focus him. Medic kills are of course also good, like standard stuff. Like be in mind though, like if you have your heavy on the top left and not behind point, the one thing that does do, it makes it so you have less cleanup. So it's all up to your demo and your pyro to do the damage. So having scout close if you're playing heavy top left and just playing with combo is pretty good, because then you have the extra cleanup damage you might need. But I've seen like just DM heavies that just sit there and they just stop score the team and they do fine. Like they do enough work because they just have so much for free, right? You're just being such a big nuisance right here that it's just good. It allows your soldier to go more aggro more, so it's also like good in that way. Okay. So we're doing steel now, or?